episode of Auto Freeway and my no-nonsense, non-technical review of cars. And we're back at Toyota Autonation. You know, the first time that I was here, I was looking at the Tundra, the TRD 4x4, and I also took a look at the Supra. But now I'm bringing my family. So my wife is here, my older sister is here, and my teenage daughter is here, and we're looking at three different cars. We're looking at the the CHR, which is for my daughter, and then we're looking for the Yaris for my sister, and we're looking for the RAV4 Hybrid for my wife. So we're gonna be taking a look at all of them and comparing. Well, not necessarily comparing, just taking a look at them and see how they are. Okay. The Toyota Yaris. This is for my sister. As I said, she is limited in mobility, so one of her main criteria is easy access, easy egress, and be able to see well from the driver's seat, so it's not too low, so she can basically rise it. And last but not least is the Toyota RAV4, and this is the one that my wife is interested in, but the hybrid model, and I think this is the hybrid. Okay, so we're inside the 2020 Yaris. This one is deeply discounted. This is the let me see, the 4 sedan LE6AT. Well, I think it's just the LE, and it's discounted from a sticker price of $19,394 to $16,318, which sounds like a good price. Now, it has basically all the standard features. You have, I don't know if this is touch. No, yep, it is touchscreen, and fairly simple panel, display panel, and easy to reach and easy to read air conditioning buttons. And here you have the stick or the automatic transmission. So we're gonna go for a test drive.
And now when you hit Winkler, which is going to be the light, you're going to want to make a right on Winkler. So that's a little further down at that first light.
For my sister, test drove the Yaris, and it has a nice ride. It has two drive modes, the sport mode and the regular mode. The sport mode is a little bit more jerkiness, the revs up the engine, and in reference to the engine, it has a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder double overhead cam with 16 valves, producing around 106 horsepower. So on a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, obviously you don't expect a lot of power, but again, the ride was fairly comfortable. I sat in the passenger seat and pushed the seat a little bit back. My daughter was in the back, and she was very comfortable too. So this one has a thumbs up. So the next car is the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, and we're gonna take this one. My wife is gonna take it out for a test drive. Let's take a look inside. Ample room in the trunk, and obviously you can pull the back seats forward for additional space. This one is not sure what trim it is. We asked for the limited, and I believe the XLE. This definitely has a nice trim interior, leather and leather red, complemented by brown accents here. For example, in the center console has a touch screen. The touch screen. Nice display. Digital. Looks very, very nice. The interior. Again, the brown trim in this particular color. The color is like a gray metallic. Okay, so I'm in the back seat, and you can see plenty of leg room, and it has the air conditioning vents also for the rear, and space for 3 passengers. Somewhat comfortable. I mean, it has enough space again for for a not too wide person. But also you can move this forward, so you have your armrest, here, 2 cup holders, and also a little bit of storage space here, or another cup holder, speakers. This one comes equipped with not sure if it is automatic or manual. And amazingly, for Florida, it has rear heated seats.
By the way, it doesn't sound fake, like a lot of cars. What's really cool is push start, so you don't even have to take this out of your pocket or your purse. Keep this on you wherever you want. Grab the handle, lock the handle, and you can start the car with the remote. Hit this 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and hold it on the 3rd, and it'll start for you. But there's a safety feature. You start the car, and then you open the door, it'll turn off. Just in case if you start the car and then somebody comes over to rob you while you're not around the car, if you open the door, the car turns off, so we can't just take off with it. That's a safety feature. So you start the car with the remote, it's pretty neat. Start it up, have the AC going, get the AC kind of moving. And then this vehicle has a lot on it. Okay, so you have the electronic parking brake. That you'll never have to touch unless you, for whatever reason, need to get it towed or something like that, then they would mess with it. But that there would always, as long as you put it in park, it would put the electronic parking brake, the hold brake on there for you, okay? Then you have trails. So let's just say you're going down the dirt road, whatever the case may be, and the wheels are coming at a different speed. It'll actually help the transmission and the powertrain kind of work its way through there. You have normal mode, you push that on the screen there. That's actually a massive screen. Normally those screens are about this size, about the size of an iPhone. So let's just say you want to go eco mode, save a little more gas, you turn it into eco mode, and it'll turn green around there, normal sport, and it'll turn red, which is like the Yaris, gives a little more pep in its step. Now if you go back to normal mode, it's just normal driving conditions. Now this should get pretty good gas mileage being a hybrid. Normally they get about 28, 29 miles a gallon. This should probably get 30, 32 if I'm not mistaken. Probably could get more.
What grade?
Just regular gas. Right? Yeah, just regular gas. Now this EV mode,
Yes.
it's electronic vehicle mode. Okay, so let's just say you park in the garage and you want to turn the car on, but you're sitting here for a second and the garage door is closed. If you're in a regular vehicle, all those emissions are not good to breathe in. So you hit it EV mode, like that there, and then you're automatically going to have it just a hybrid battery. Okay, so that you're not using any gas or anything like that, and it's going to give out emissions. Now, if you have EV mode while you're driving, then it's eventually after a certain speed, it's going to detect that you're actually driving higher than what the electronic battery is going to be able to put out. It's going to go back to regular driving conditions. So we're going to get out onto Fowler there, yeah.
Alright, is there adjustments on the shocks?
Not on this one, no.
Different settings?
Nope. The vehicle will actually automatically do that in a sense. Because of the certain safety features, when you're taking certain turns, what it'll do is if there's too much weight on one side of the vehicle, it'll actually distribute even weight distribution purposefully. That way it doesn't feel like you're in an old, 86 Impala or something, whatever.
So the test drive went well. Had a very nice ride. It's a beautiful car overall. And again, in terms of drivability, comfort, plenty of space inside, it's a great car. So on this one, I also give it a thumbs up. Now, this is a limited edition or trim, it's top of the line, and the sticker price is about $40,000, and it comes basically fully loaded with everything that you can think of, all the safety features, the interior, plush interior, leather, everything that you can think of. And also plenty of room in the trunk with a full-size spare tire. This one also has 2 cameras. It has the backup camera, and here it has a rear view camera. Instead of using just a regular rear view mirror, it has a camera that then will basically show up the image on the rear view mirror. And the lid, the trunk lid, is automatic from the inside and also from the outside. So another feature is that it's all-wheel drive. In addition to that, another of the features that it has is the hold brake. So if you're coming to like a stop sign, you can engage it. Then you put the brake, you push the brake, and then you can release it, and the car will remain, basically parked. Okay, and then you get the green light, you press the accelerator, and then you can continue. So now the decision is whether to go for the limited trim, which is the one that my wife test drove, and now the other trim, which is a notch down, is the XSE. Now she really likes the limited, but the color, which is like a gray metallic, is not necessarily her favorite. She likes the white and kind of the blueprint blue. In terms of options, they're very similar. The XSE has a little bit less than the limited. This one's, I like the rims, which are black. So, and that's both on the blueprint blue and the white one. This one is obviously pearl, as well as the blue. Okay, so we decided against driving the CHR. I mean, it's a nice vehicle, but not necessarily for my daughter. And as I said, we drove the Yaris, which my sister is considering, against the Accent, Hyundai Accent. She likes both, so it's just a matter of who's gonna give her the best price. Obviously, the warranty in the Hyundai is also something to think about. Now, the RAV4, unfortunately, they don't have, which is amazing to me, any offers right now in terms of financing, like zero financing for whatever number of years, or no payment for 90 days. Apparently, the hybrids are not qualifying for that, at least in Toyota. So again, that's something that could be a deal breaker. They offer us to take the car home overnight, but they gave the numbers to my wife, and I get no incentive in terms of discounts, no incentive in terms of anything whatsoever. So she said no, no point in taking the car home if the price is not really there. So we'll keep looking, and we'll keep looking also at other dealerships. This is Toyota Autonation in Fort Myers. We're gonna go to the East Coast maybe next week or in the next couple of weeks, and talk to other dealers too and see what's going on, because it is unbelievable basically that there are no incentives whatsoever versus pretty much Hyundai, Kia, even Honda has incentives for the majority of their models. So okay, so in terms of the two cars, Yaris and the RAV4, definitely two different markets in terms of buyers, but both are very nice. I like both very nicely, very nice, very much, and especially the RAV4, the Limited, was very, very good. Very nice ride, very comfortable ride, and all the gizmos because it comes fully loaded. So that was very nice. The Yaris is your basic entry or subcompact car, but again, not bad. Small engine, so performance of a small engine, and but rode comfortably. So as I said, I give the thumbs up as a consumer. Again, no nonsense reviews, non-technical reviews of the cars. As a consumer, yes, if I were in the market for either one myself, I would consider both. The Yaris, obviously, for me, in terms of my size, a little small, but the RAV, definitely something that I would consider. Okay, so until the next review, take care, peace.